Good morning, students. Here is the fourth lecture of the development of 10th standard economics. We have been discussing about the development, how countries compare, what are the basic criteria for the comparison among the different countries that we have been discussing here. So what is the national income? National income means what? Income of the nation from primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector, or total income of the country. That is called the national income, or income of all the people. And another term we were discussing, that average income. So what is the average income? Average income means total income of the country divided by the total number of population for particular country, and that becomes the average income, or per capita income means national income divided by total population of that country. So while average are useful for the comparison between two countries or different countries, average income, it is important, but drawbacks are there, shortcomings are there, and that is they also hide the differences. Sometimes it becomes the actual average income of the people, or sometimes it hides the disparities. For example, let us consider the two countries. Table given here 1.2, A and B. A and B country is given here with their income, average with their income of the citizens. In both the countries, 5 peoples are living in country A and also country B. 5 peoples are there, and their incomes also different. But as per our formula, calculation of average income, per head income, average income that we calculate 10,000, but 10,000 income, this is not equally distributed among all the citizens in country A and country B. If we consider country A, their income more or less it is around 10,000. 5 peoples are here in the country A. First person is having 9,500, second person is having 10,500, third person is having 9,800, fourth 10,000, and fifth one 10,200. Means it is near the 10,000, or average income of per person of country A is 10,000. It is true, with only more or less differences. Some are actual, one person is having 10,000 actual income, also average income. One person is having 200 more, and other they are having with less differences. Okay, means but if we consider about the country B, first 4 person, their income it is only 500. Means much gap is there till reaching 10,000. We consider per though individual income of the 4 person, they are that is 500, but through our calculation with this formula, their average income becomes the 10,000, and only one person is there, fifth one, whose income is 48,000. Means much above than the average income. But as per our formula, all people from country A 5 and people 5 from the country B, their average income becomes 10,000. Means total income of the country here is 50,000 divided by 5 people, means 10,000 become the average income. But actual their income variation is there in the country B. Poor people, they are very poor, and only one person, he is very richest and or much more than the average income, that is 10,000. His income is 48,000. So here we have discussed 1.2 comparison of the two countries on the base of their average income, which hides the disparities or differences. Though the income is in country B, which is poor country, 4% they are having actually 500 income, but through our average income their income becomes the 10,000, which is not actually their income. And person fifth is 48,000 alone his income. He has much contribution in the national income, but and he is much above than the average income. Okay, so here we can discuss or consider, even though both the countries have identical average income, is both the countries average income is identical or same, but country A is preferred because it has more equitable distribution. In country A their income, it is equally distributed because it has more equitable distribution. And in this country people are neither very rich nor extremely poor. On other hand, most citizens in the country B are poor. Poor people, they are much poor here. Only one person is extremely rich. Hence, while average income does not tells us how this income is distributed among the people. So we have seen that while the averages are useful for the comparison, average income, it is very useful, but it hides the differences or disparities. See, two figures are here, two pictures are here. Country with no rich and no poor. Here 4 chairs are there and 5 persons sitting over that 4 chair. Means this country neither rich neither poor. But in second picture 4 chairs are there and 1 person is there. Here chair indicate the resources, and that resources using in first picture resources are limited, and number of people using that resources, they are much more. In second, 4 chairs means 4 resources are there and only 1 person is using that resources, just like a country B, 5th person. So 4 chairs are there and 1 person is sitting, means this is called the rich country. In country B, 5th person whose income was 48,000, he was much rich, just like country, means in the country where resources are much more and using population is less, that country is called the rich country. In the second picture here only 2 chairs are there and 4 persons are sitting, means resources are limited and number of more people they are using this resources, means this is the poor country. Okay, we have seen in this picture how resources they are using by the people and how we consider rich country, poor country, or not rich or not poor country, that we have seen. This is on the page number 9, and come to the page number 10, income and other criteria. Income, it is much important for the comparison among the people or among the countries. When we look at the individual aspiration and goals, we found that people not only think of the better income but also have the goals such as security, respect for the others, equal treatment, freedom, etc. in the mind. Means people focus, they give priority apart from the income. Their goals are other apart from the income, that they require security, respect for others, equality, equal treatment, freedom. All these things are important in place of the people apart from the income. Income is, no doubt, it is important. Similarly, when we think of the nation or the region, we may beside average income think of other equality important attributes. Means if we compare the nation, we have also focus other than the average income, other amenities or other attributes equally important. We will discuss here 1.3 table. 1.3 table. This is the comparison about the three states in India, that per capita income of these three states, Haryana, Kerala and Bihar. Haryana is having 1,62,034 income or average income, per capita income. It is the figure of 2015 and 16, and Kerala 1,55,516, and Bihar only 34,168. Means this is the per capita income dividation among these three states. With this income, we compare some other important attributes or other important criteria for the development. Page number 10, table 1.4. Some comparative data on the Haryana, Kerala and Bihar given here. Comparative data are given here. Haryana infant mortality rate. What is the infant mortality rate? In short, it is called the IMR. Indicates that number of children dies before completing their 1 year age, or before completing 1 year of their age or first birthday. That is called the infant mortality rate. And here Haryana's infant mortality rate is 36 and Kerala it is less, that is 12. Though Kerala's income is less, per capita income is less comparing to the Haryana, but infant mortality rate is less. Means though the income, average income of this Kerala, though it is less comparing to the Haryana, but their health facility are good and they gives priority. Though income is less there, but they gives priority for the development, for the education, for the health facilities, and that is why in Kerala infant mortality rate it is less comparing to the Haryana, and Bihar it is much more, that is 42 infant mortality rate. Means out of 1000 birth in a particular year, 1000 birth in particular year, 42 children dies before completing their 1 year or first birthday in Bihar. And in Haryana average income is much more than Kerala, but their infant mortality rate is also more, and in Kerala infant mortality rate is very less, that is 2. Means they gives priority for health and health, that is why their ratio is less. Come to the literacy rate. Literacy rate of the Haryana given here 82%, means it is calculated out of 100. So literacy rate is 82, and if we consider about the Kerala, literacy rate is 94, and Bihar it is 62. So Kerala's literacy rate is more, 94. Means their income is less, means income is negligible, considering negligible, but they gives priority for the education, and that is why their literacy rate is much more comparing to the Haryana. So literacy rate means the children, those who are school going age 7 and above, 7 they goes to the school or attend the school, they are called the literate. Means student, they are 7 and above, 7 of their age group, that proportion out of 100. And third, net attendance ratio. Net attendance ratio is the ratio, it is out of 100%, given here 2013 and 14 years, that is age 14 and 15. What is net attendance ratio? Net attendance ratio is what? Is the total number of children of the age 14 and 15 years attending school as the percentage of the total number of children in that same age group. Age group means 14 and 15. So here percentage is given Haryana, though income is much more comparing to the Kerala and Bihar, but their net attendance ratio comparing to the Kerala is less, that is what, 61%, and in Kerala income is less but net attendance ratio is 83, means much more. And even Bihar is less developed, their income is also less, average income, as well as net attendance ratio is also less. Means this development also important apart from the income, or with considering income, other development is very important for the comparing of the among the states or among the countries. Okay, so this is about the page number 10, and come to the page number 11. So here what does this table show? Just we have discussed, but in short we will discuss here. What does this table shows? Already we have discussed this table. First column of the table shows that in Kerala, out of 1,000 children born, 12 died before the completing 1 year of their age. But Haryana, the proportion of the children dying within 1 year of the birth was 36, which is 2 times more than that of Kerala. On the other hand, the per capita income of Haryana is much more than the Kerala, as shown in the table 1.3. Just think of how dear you are to your parents, means every child that is very dear to their parents, though it doesn't matter whether they are poor or rich. They love their children, they are very adorable for their children, and it is very painful experience for them, for their children dying before completing 1 year of their completing first birthday. So the problem does not end here with the infant mortality rate. Infant mortality rate already we have seen, that children dying before completing 1 year out of 1,000 birth in particular year. So this becomes very traumatic experience, painful experience for their parents. The last column of the table 1.4 shows around half of the children age 14-15 in Bihar are not attending school beyond the class 8 मीन्स 8 क्लास के बाद वो जाते नहीं है. दे आर नॉट अटेंडिंग. 14 and 15 year means near about 8th standard. So they are not attending school in the Bihar. Nearly half of your elementary education would be missing in Bihar. Those who could have been in the school are not there. Means nominally they are in the school, but actually they are not going to the school. Okay, so if this had happened to you, you would not be able to read what you are reading now. Okay, so here we have seen income and other criteria or development, how we compare the states and country. Other than the income is important, but other than income, other developments are important and have to give focus on that development. Health issues, educational issues, all these things we have seen in this lecture. Good day student, see in next lecture public facilities. Okay, good day.